Hi, it's Adam for the My Body Project. Welcome back to day number 5. So we're talking about, as I said, I'm struggling at the moment and what to do when you're struggling. Yeah, so this is what I'm doing to currently go through some struggles that I'm going through after my operation on my shoulder. It's sort of like thrown my life upside down because, like as I said, it's caused me a lot of pain. I'm in a lot of pain at the moment. And it's just caused a mayhem, to be honest with you. So this is what I'm doing though. So number 5 is take massive action. Yeah, take massive action. Right at the start of when I first had the operation, there was things that needed to be done, and I just avoided them. Yeah, I was just avoiding things, and obviously when you avoid things, it sort of goes into it sort of overwhelms you. If there's loads of things all of a sudden that you need to do and you're avoiding them, it overwhelms you. It makes you feel like really bad. It makes you feel really bad, and that was what was happening at the start, because I near enough spent first 2 weeks like in bed or just not doing a lot at all, because I near enough had to, because I was in a hell of a lot of pain. There was no painkillers that are really doing anything. Even now they're not really doing that much. I've iced it. It's caused quite a few problems for me. So and there were tasks that needed to be done, and as I said, they weren't getting done, and it was just, I was feeling worse and worse and worse. And then over the last week, I'd say, over the last week, after I've been listening to more personal development audios and just viewing this whole situation as a challenge, all of a sudden I've started taking some action. Yeah, what I did was I basically wrote down tasks. So just here, so I wrote down a list of what needed to be done. So there's things that needed to be done, but the way that I wrote it down is in a solvable way. Yeah, I wasn't writing how I felt, which a lot of people do. They have journals of how you feel. The way that I wrote it down is what do I need to do to get that out of the way? What is it I need to do to get that out of the way? Yeah, how can I solve that problem? Because there's loads of problems that I needed to deal with. For example, laptop. I mean, I was just sitting there with a broken laptop trying to fix it, getting more and more frustrated. I couldn't fix it. It needed 2 guys in PC World to deal with the whole thing. And I was just sitting there getting more frustrated because I needed my laptop to solve a load of the other problems anyway. So it's just making you feel worse and worse and worse. So you need to write down a list of everything that you need to do, because what that will do is that will stop the overwhelm. So those people who depressed, everything seems to bother you. So it just seems like a cloud, yeah, a brain fog. Which was what was going on with me. There were so many things that I needed to do that were, if they don't get done, they're going to harm me. That I was just trying to just stick my head in the sand, yeah, and that wasn't really the way forwards. It was like, okay, let's break this down. You need to break it up. The chunk size was too big, yeah. So it's just overwhelmed for me. So what I did is, right, okay, what do I need to do to get that problem out of the way so it's done? Yeah, what is it that I need to do to get that problem done so I don't have to deal with it again? What about this one? What about that one? So I went through all the stuff that I needed to do, and then I started saying, right, okay, that task needs to be completed today. I want it sent off. And then I started, after I'd done all those tasks, then I started doing tasks that were going to better my situation or improve the situation. And you know, when you just ain't got nothing to lose, I didn't care, man. I started doing a load of things that I would never normally have done, but I just didn't care, because I just went, look, I don't care, let me try and improve the situation. So I was doing a load of stuff to try and improve my situation, and so I've got that all the way. it lifts so much off your shoulders. And I needed some off my bad shoulder especially, but it really, really lifted a load of things out of the way. And now it's like there's not a lot of people hassling me anymore. So it does get rid of things and it gives you a lift. Yeah. So so you want to get these tasks, you want to list the tasks down in a solvable way, and you want to complete tasks as quick as possible. Remember, I've been struggling with energy, so it's like, okay, one task, get it out of the way as quick as possible, and that will do for today. Yeah, just do that one task, that's done, that's something out of the way. Yeah. So you want these tasks completed to help you move from this negative state to a positive state as soon as possible. Yeah, you need, because otherwise it's too overwhelming. Yeah, it's too overwhelming. You want to stick your head in the sand, which I did at the start, and that's just not going to solve anything. Because if no action equals probably worse now, because things that needed to get done were not getting done, and therefore you just feel worse and worse and worse. So break it all down, write the lists of things that you need to do in a solvable, actionable way, and then start completing the actions. Make it as simple as possible for you. What do I have to do? How do I do that? And just go and do all the actions that you need to do and get that list dealt with as quickly as possible, because then it's going to lift you, give you a bit more energy, a bit more hope. You can now see the future, visualize the future. Hey, things are not too bad now. So go and do that as quickly as possible. That's what I've been doing, and it's worked tremendously. Yeah.